Hello Aquarius, welcome to your Timeless Tarot to Go. So I would like to invite you to take a short break from your busy schedule and just enjoy a short tarot reading with me. Now let's see what is your main energy for today. We have here the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, whatever your project that is you are doing right now, well, it's flourishing. There are already some fruits coming from their labor. But what attracts my attention in this card is the dark clouds that are there. Okay. Somehow the dark clouds, when I look at the person watching the pentacles, in spite of the fruits that are there right now, makes me think of a looming storm. Okay. It's as if whatever improvement that whatever development or whatever progress that you've already acquired, there seems to be a looming storm. And somehow this project is a little bit vulnerable to this looming storm. You see, this is an herbage with fruits already or flowers. The stars can either be fruits or flowers. If a storm that is gathering like that one, sort of like a thunderstorm, there's a probability that the project will be destroyed. So maybe the person is deciding, should I already gather all the fruits of these plants before the storm comes? Or should I continue on letting it be and just try to protect these plants? Okay, so right now, I feel that your main energy right now is trying to decide what to do next, knowing that there will be a storm coming. Okay, Aquarius. The storm is symbolic for something that I do not know, but I feel you know. Okay. There is something that you have a project, and this project is already blooming right now, but there is a looming storm. Now, this looming storm can destroy the project and the fruits of the project, or now the decision that you're trying to do is, should you already harvest the fruits of this project? Like, for example, should you close already the business before it reaches bankruptcy? But it's right now blooming right now. But somehow you foresee already a storm in the near future, and you are deciding, should I already reap the benefits of this labor? Maybe sold out, sell out? Or should you just try to protect this plant? Maybe put some protection or some support to this plant before the storm comes. Okay, so this is something that you need to decide right now. You have two options. Either you harvest everything now and maybe protect the plant if you can still save it, but you already have saved the fruits of your labor. So at least if the storm comes and destroys everything, you already have secured your supplies, your finances, your the benefit, what you have already gained or what you have earned already from this one. So that's one thing that you can consider before the storm comes. Or you can keep them there and hopefully you protect the plant or the company so that when the storm comes, the plant will survive and it will continue, the fruits of the company will continue to grow. But you need to weigh it very closely, because when you look at it, this is a very scary storm. Almost the whole clouds is covered by thunderclouds. No, you see, it's quite dark right now, Aquarius, in the sky. At least here in the tarot. I don't know in reality what you are seeing right now in your reality, but I feel that you can feel already the storm also, and you are in a dilemma right now whether to harvest already or to protect the plant. If it is in the pot, you can immediately move. If it is mobile, you can immediately transfer it. So I think this is the main energy right now. You are in a dilemma whether you should already reap the harvest or you should just support the plant and hope that it will weather out the storm. Well, if you reap the harvest and then still support the plant, then you both have the harvest, but at the same time also you are also protecting the plant. Okay, so the work. So, but I think you need to secure already the plants. But then again, you know better, you know more the situation. So you just Follow your intuition. Allow the universe to guide you. Now, okay. For some of you, you might cut your losses and start a new chapter. So you might gather what you have already gained from this endeavor, and then you will start a new chapter, which can be symbolized by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is somebody who is starting a new project, and it's promising, and is looking at the future, hoping that things will be even more. But then again, it can be also symbolizing that you are starting a new project, but you are still looking back to this project in the past with longing. The clouds are a little bit clearing now. In this picture, the sun is starting to shine. It's like after the storm. So after the storm, for some of you, you might be beginning a new project. And part of you is still longing for this plant that has, well, bloomed already. But yeah, there will be a closing of the chapter. So I feel this is an impending storm. You cannot avoid this anymore. With this kind of clouds, these dark clouds like that, I don't think it will dissipate. The storm will continue. Here, the death can symbolize that after the storm, you will be starting a new chapter. Here in the Five of Swords, I feel it's like cutting your losses. One person there in the distance is in despair. The other person is just walking away. So if, for example, you do not harvest right now the benefits that you have, maybe after the storm, you will be that person in despair. Maybe if you try to save what you can already save here, you can already save what you already gained in this plant, then maybe you will just walk away, feeling at least you've gained something. It makes me feel a losing proposition. I mean, take it if it resonates with you. But this person is just walking away. I think he was able to save some of the fruits there. So there are two possibilities here. And it's slowly getting clearer and clearer. Now, maybe this person is walking away because he's already beginning a new endeavor. Okay. So for some of you, it's like that. There is a storm coming. Either you cut your losses, you save as much as you can, and then you walk away. Or you try to save it, but there's that danger that in the end you might despair because everything will be destroyed by the storm. So it's either you walk away or you be in despair. Now, the chapter will really close. We have here the death. No? When death comes, you cannot do anything. You just accept the situation. But here is a person who's beginning a new chapter in their life. Here we have the king. The King of Cups is something who is very good in managing things. Managing not only his life, but also the life of the subjects that are entrusted to him. He is holding a cup, which for me symbolizes emotional stability or emotional maturity. At the same time, he seems to be in a posture that is relaxed. So maybe he has already sort of experience in life. So whatever trials he encounters, he's not tense like other kings who have a certain posture that they have to maintain. He is not afraid to be who he really is. He's just relaxed. His position is relaxed. But at the same time, there's a certain maturity in him. Maybe the maturity of experience. Maybe after this one also, you will become a more mature person, a more relaxed person, a more emotionally secure person. And you have a certain confidence already because of the experience you've had in managing not only your affairs, but also the affairs of others. Okay, so we have here the star. Okay, if you continue with this new project, this new chapter, there's a probability that you will be recognized for this project. You see here the star is one who is putting water into the water into the water or into the pond. Okay, he didn't put it on the soil. Okay, so I feel that somehow you will be more of an intuitive person. Your intuition will grow even more in the near future because you will be taking care not only mostly on the water, not on the land. This is a very unique photo. The other photos you would see them watering, one in the land and the other in the water, in the pond. But this one, he pours it on the water. So I feel that for some of you in the near future, you will be investing more in your interior journey and the judgment will come. So what is not yet clear right now with regards to the storm, it will become clear in the near future. You will understand more and maybe learn more lessons from the experience that you have had. And you will be set free. If you feel constrained right now in this situation, you will be set free and from the constraints that you are feeling right now, whether it's financial constraint or social constraint or whatever it is. And you will have sufficient fund to share also to other people who are also in need. It can be if you are an employer here, then maybe if you try to save some things that you can save here and start a new business, then maybe you can help those who were under you in the previous job. Who knows? They might even cross over to your new project. So it's depends on you. Follow your intuition if you will cut your losses or you will try to save the company. Any which way, if you follow your intuition, if you listen to your intuition, just as here, then you will become the star. You will succeed, and people will recognize the success that you have, and you will be freed from this constraint, and you will have enough resources, not only for you, but to share also to those people, maybe also your employees. So listen to your intuition in decision making. I feel this is a very critical moment, and whatever decision you'll make is very critical. So you see, for some of you, I feel you will open a new chapter. Maybe you will be leaving this behind. Maybe you'll get the fruits that you have here. Invest it on this new chapter, and maybe move forward to this success. So you see here the Ten of Cups shows family stability in the family, emotional stability. Even if you have just a simple life, there is happiness within your family, happiness between spouses, happiness also among the children. I'm just thinking, could it be possible that after the storm, you are rebuilding the same company? Okay, so these are two possibilities. It's either you cut your losses and you start a new one after the storm, or you were able to save the company and you are sort of rebuilding. Well, the company will be destroyed because if you are rebuilding right now, I do not see any more plant here and there are no fruits. So this new chapter after this death card can symbolize either you will try to rebuild your company or you will start a new endeavor from this company. But I feel that the storm is imminent. You cannot avoid the storm. But whatever it is, as long as you put your hand on the plow, you put your hand on the plow, and you follow your intuition, you allow the spirit to guide you, you will be led into success, and people will recognize that, and you will have enough resources to share with other people, and there will be celebration. You see here, celebration among friends. I feel because of your generosity, it will not be only you who will be celebrating, but also the other people who are going to benefit from your generosity. And I feel because of that generosity, you will have more friends in the near future. Why? Well, because you also think of other people, not just yourself. So I feel friendship will grow, and at the same time, celebration will be shared not only from you, but also from others. So I feel that the final message here is you need to anticipate. This person with the Seven of Swords is a person who anticipates. He knew maybe in ahead of time that if he would battle against this army, he would get beaten. So what he did is he anticipated everything. He stole all the swords so that the army will have no arms to use against him. So he, in a certain sense, anticipated everything in order to avoid losing in the war. Maybe even because of that, he stole all the swords, then maybe he can prevent the war from occurring. So it's the same here. Maybe you can anticipate the storm to prevent disaster in whatever project that you have. The Seven of Swords seems to be a message of anticipating everything. If you feel already that there's a storm coming, then anticipate the storm. Try to find ways in order to save whatever you can save. So anticipate the situation. I feel that is the main message here right now. You anticipate everything. And I think if you anticipate everything, then you can begin again, whatever it is, and it will lead you to success and prosperity. So this is what I can see for you right now, Aquarius. Okay, so let us now try to get some oracle cards and try to see what is the message of the universe for you through the oracle cards. Well, Aquarius, this is very challenging. You know, Aquarius is this one. This is you. Okay.
Well, that's it for now.
But
until
here,
next time,
you're spending a
God
lot of time more
to
in
bless your
contemplation.
ways.
Maybe it's listening to the universe so that you'll be guided to do this one. Okay, so share your gifts. Okay, this is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so no matter these things that you have gained, and what you will gain in the near future, always don't hesitate to share. Be generous to other people. I feel when you give, it's like an open hand. When the hand is open, it's like a faucet that is open. More water comes, and as long as the faucet remains open, the water keeps coming. So if you have an open hand, the grace from the divine or the grace from God constantly pass through you, because God knows that if He gives the grace through you, it will reach other people, not only you. So in a certain sense, there is a certain beauty also in generosity or sharing of one's gifts. Finally, we have this spiritual practice. Okay, so yeah, you need to deepen your spiritual life. Spiritual practice. Okay, so here in the share your gifts, get ready to see movement when you chose to share, or when you choose to share your gifts. So when you choose to share, more graces will come through you or pass through you. Spiritual practice. Making time for your spiritual practice will assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. So as this storm is looming, spending time, at least spending specific times for prayer, for enlightenment, so that you will make the right decision, and at the same time also to maintain inner peace amidst the storm. So there is a need for you to spend more time in silence and in solitude. I feel this is symbolized, yes, by the star also, somebody who's very intuitive. But I feel here the king is looking at the cup, so he's somehow listening to the inner world. In a certain sense, he is in touch with the inner world. So in a certain sense, this is what we can see right now. So as that storm looms, or maybe the storm has already come, just don't forget to spend time in prayer. Maybe at the end of the day, you entrust everything. It's like you can say a short prayer to the Lord and say, Lord, I did whatever I can to in preparation for whatever this storm that is coming our way, which is inevitable. I entrust everything to you. I did all I can. Okay, so it's a matter of prayer. Or when you're already confused, you ask Him, Lord, what do you want me to do? Guide me. Okay, something like that. Well, Aquarius, this is your reading right now. I hope that it has helped you, and I hope it addresses your present situation right now. Thank you for the likes and the comments you've given to the channel. If you feel this will help somebody, don't hesitate to share it with them. And I hope to see you again in our succeeding videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.